of standard 8. Today we are starting with second chapter, what is around us. We know the solar system, right? Sun is in the middle of all the solar system. All the other planets are revolving around the sun. So sun is considered to be an important part of the solar system. Now, Earth is also one of the part of the solar system. It is in the third position from the sun. Okay, now it is having suitable temperature, air and water. And because of that, it becomes very easy for us to live very nicely. So it is suitable for all the living beings living on the earth. Now, years back, million years back, it is believed that the earth got detached from the sun. What is detached? Detached means to separate. The earth separated from the sun due to collision. Now what happened? We know the sun is very hot, it is like a fireball. The earth was also like a fireball, same like sun because it was its part. Now, it was a fireball and later on it took years, many years to cool down. Many years it took to cool down. And during that process of cooling down, different layers were created. The elements which transformed into solid form, that we know as lithosphere. The elements, examples of lithosphere can be plateaus, plains, mountains, hills. These are the examples of lithosphere. Okay, the elements which transformed into water, liquid, that came to be known as hydrosphere. Examples, lakes, ponds, rivers, seas, oceans, streams. These are the examples of hydrosphere. The elements which got transformed into gases, they are known as atmosphere. What are the examples of atmosphere? What is the content of the atmosphere? We have different gases like oxygen, nitrogen, helium, carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide. These are all part of the atmosphere. And all these, when they come together, we have a new sphere, and that is biosphere. So, biosphere becomes very suitable for the living beings to survive. Now, let us learn about the first sphere, that is lithosphere. Litho means rock and the word sphere means layer. So, the layer which is made up of rock is known as lithosphere. The upper layer is made up of soil and solid materials, and that is the reason we are able to construct buildings, houses, schools, etc. on the solid materials. 29% of the Earth's surface is lithosphere. Okay, now look here. This is our Earth, out of which 29% is lithosphere. हमारे पास इतना ही लैंड एरिया है, कितना? Only 29%. And in this 29% of land area, all cities, countries, continents are covered. Okay, so we have less area in compared to water. Land area is less and water area is more. The layer is almost 60 kilometers to 100 kilometers thick. The layer of the lithosphere. Now see, this is lithosphere. Okay, the layer is 64 kilometers to 100 kilometers. It means somewhere it may be more, somewhere it may be less also. Here it may be say 100 kilometers, here it may be 64 kilometers. So variation ranges, the layer, the thickness of the layer ranges from 64 kilometers to 100 kilometers. But it is not same everywhere. Okay, you will not find plains everywhere. You will not find mountains everywhere. You will not find plateaus everywhere. So it is different in different areas of the land area. Now, there are different landforms of the lithosphere, out of which we know mountains, valleys, plateaus, plains. These are different forms. हर जगह पर आपको plains ही नहीं मिलेगी. What are plains? They are straight areas like ground. Okay, so that you will not find everywhere. Somewhere you will find mountains, valleys. Somewhere you will find high-rise hills also, even plateaus also. So we have different landforms of the lithosphere. Next, let us talk about temperature. Temperature above the lithosphere. This is lithosphere. Okay, above the lithosphere, the temperature is different. Temperature is different beneath the earth also. Temperature जमीन के नीचे भी होता है और वो अलग होता है. अब ऊपर का अलग और नीचे का अलग. जब आप नीचे जाते हो, as and when you go टेम्परेचर राइजेस. जितना नीचे जाओगे अर्थ में उतना ज्यादा टेम्परेचर आपको एक्सपीरियंस होगा. बिकॉज देर आर डिफरेंट लेयर्स ऑफ लिथोस्फीयर. सी, this is our earth crust. Below that you will have different layers. We have, first of all we have crust जिसके ऊपर हम लोग रहते हैं. Then we have upper mantle, then we have lower mantle and the core. Core is in the, that is the center of the earth. So as and when you go down deep inside, you will find the temperature is very high. Now, the molten rocks are found in the interior of the earth. What do you mean by molten rocks? Molten rocks means, see, below the earth you will find so many things. Rocks we have, soil we have, sand we have, hard solid materials you have. So, rocks also you will find there. Because of the heat of the lithosphere, they melt, and that is what we call them as magma. Okay, because of the heat of the lithosphere, the rocks get melted and they are known as magma. Now, this is very important. This is our lithosphere area, the upper crust. Now, there are so many gases and heat inside the lithosphere. Okay, they try to come out. नीचे से गैस और हीट वो प्रेशर के साथ ऊपर आना चाहते हैं. Now, here above the lithosphere we have rocks जिनका खुद का अपना प्रेशर होता है. So they are very strong. The pressure of the rocks is very strong. So what happens? The pressure goes down and this pressure comes up. And because of this layer is balanced. Okay, that level is balanced. If it is not balanced, if the crust is weak, then what will happen? These all things will come out in the form of volcano. Okay, so this portion is very important. The molten rocks are there in the interior of the earth and they are known as magma. The gases exert heat and pressure upwards towards the surface. At the same time, heat and pressure of the rocks on the surface is equally strong. There is equal pressure. Thus, balance of the earth and interior of the earth is balanced and so it doesn't break. But if the earth crust is weak, what will happen? It will create volcano. Okay. Now, next, lithosphere. What are the uses of lithosphere? From lithosphere, what do we get? We get so many minerals. Beneath the earth, when you start digging, you will find so many minerals which help us to improve our prosperity. Okay, they are useful in so many industries and factories. We are also able to construct. If lithosphere is not there, how we will be able to construct buildings, schools, banks and other things? So it helps us to live also on the lithosphere. We get water also, definitely yes. Lithosphere, if you dig inside the lithosphere, when you dig under the ground, you will find groundwater there. So groundwater also we find from there. Even the seas and lakes and other things, these water bodies are on the lithosphere. Okay, and we are able to do agriculture activities also. Whatever we are getting to eat, okay, that is because of the lithosphere. On that only we are able to germinate and then do our agriculture activities and irrigation activities. Okay, so we are done with the lithosphere. You have to copy all the main points written on the blackboard. Understand it carefully. Okay students, now let us start with hydrosphere. What is hydrosphere? Hydrosphere means a surface which is filled with water. That is hydrosphere. Okay, it includes all the water bodies like lakes, rivers, streams, seas, ocean, gulf, bay. These are all part of hydrosphere. Okay, these are the water bodies. Now, 71% of the Earth's surface is covered with hydrosphere. Okay, this is our Earth. Now, 71% of which is filled with water. We have learned that 29% was lithosphere and 71% is filled with water bodies, that is hydrosphere. So 71% we have hydrosphere. Oceans, when we talk about, they are huge and deep and they are interconnected. So when you go through the globe, look at the globe carefully. All the oceans are interconnected and they are deep and huge, out of which Pacific is the deepest one. Okay, we know all the oceans: Atlantic Ocean, Arctic Ocean, Indian Ocean and Pacific Ocean. And Pacific is the deepest one. Now, when we talk about strait, bay, gulf and sea, these are also water bodies, but they are close to the land area. Okay, for example, Bay of Bengal, if you see, it is near the land area. If you talk about Gulf of Kutch, that is also near the land area. Arabian Sea, when we talk about, the land area is near to that. Okay, and strait also, between India and Sri Lanka there is Pal Strait. Again, it is near the land area. So these are also water bodies, but they are near to the land areas. Now we have valleys which are there in the ocean also, but they have the depth of 11 to 10 to 11 kilometers. In the bottom of the oceans, if you see, there are valleys and they are having the depth of 10 to 11 kilometers. And the ocean bed. What is ocean bed? See students, this is our lithosphere. Okay. Here is the ocean bed. Ocean bed means bottom of the ocean. That is ocean bed. What do you find here? In the interior, we find mountains, plateaus, plains and valleys. It means these features we have on the lithosphere also. We have them at the bottom of the ocean also. ये सारी चीजें आपको ocean में भी मिलेगी. So they have their own world. Okay, life is there in the ocean and they have their own world. Okay, near that. Now, 97% of the total Earth surface is in ocean. If you see, 71% we have seen that it is part of hydrosphere. Out of that, 97% of water is in the ocean. It's a huge water body, and 1/3 ocean of the remaining water is stored in ice caps and glaciers. Now, ocean has a huge part of water, but that is all salty. 1/3 portion of the remaining water is stored in ice caps. Now, what is ice caps? See students, on the peak of the mountain you will find the area is covered with snow. That is ice caps. And what is glacier? Glacier means a huge mass of ice which moves over land. That is glacier. Where do we find glacier? We find glacier at the poles, Himalayas and many other places. Okay, so 1/3 of the remaining water is in the form of snow. Water gets accumulated in lakes, rivers, streams and groundwater also. What is groundwater? Groundwater means accumulation of water in the cracks of soil, rock, beneath the earth. That is groundwater. So when you start digging deep inside the earth's surface, you will find groundwater there. Okay, those who have borewell at their home, they are using the groundwater level. Okay, now potable water is less and precious. What is potable water? Potable water means drinking water. We know 71% of the earth's surface is filled of hydrosphere, and 97% of that water you will find in the ocean, but that is all salty. So remaining water you will find somewhere stored in the ice caps and glaciers also, and few portion is found as potable water. Drinking water is very less and precious also. So we have to use it very wisely. Okay. Now, rain is the major source of fresh water. How can you say that rain is the major source of fresh water? See, when evaporation of water takes place, okay, the water gets evaporated from lakes, rivers, seas and oceans and other bodies also. But majorly it is evaporated from ocean. Okay, so water when it gets evaporated, then we know the formation of clouds happens, and then we have condensation, and then we have rain coming down. Okay, so that rainwater is very useful to us. So oceans help us to bring the rain, we can say like that. Okay, so rain is the major source of fresh water. Now see how sea is helpful to us. From the sea we get chemicals, minerals, salt formation, we know how salt is being produced, and then fishes and seafood also we get it from the sea. Life is there in the seas and ocean. You will find so many aquatic animals inside the sea and ocean. They have their own world living there. Okay, you will find so many plants and small plants, aquatic plants you will find there in the sea and oceans also. So life is there over there. Then tides and waves help us to generate electricity. The high and speedy waves, from there we generate electricity. So water is helpful to us in so many ways, we can say. It also helps in waterways. It helps in navigation purpose, transportation of goods and services. If you want to send some things from here, from India to other countries, we definitely use waterways. Okay, and it also helps us to commute from one place to another place. So many ships and crews are there from where, with the help of which people move from one place to another. So in this we can say that why water is very important part of our life. Okay, and here we complete our hydrosphere. The board, you have to copy all those in your CW and try to understand it properly.